February 11th, 2018. This video is called At Least They're Still Driving to Work at Fukushima. And this came up a couple weeks ago because actually this Strava Labs global heat map came up in the news because once you sign up for this app, it will collect data and create this map according to whether you're riding, running, snow activities, water activities, and it collects this data. So there's been 1 billion plus activities have been uploaded to this Strava global heat map. And of course, this is the country of Japan. And when I came across this, of course, I was going to try to check out stuff around Fukushima because what people forget is there is still a triple meltdown. The cores are probably been in the ground for a while, and it's poisoning us. It's going to kill off the island of Japan. And as you can see, this dark area here, this is where the nuclear power plant is. And as you could see, it's literally a dead zone of activity, and it's a dead zone of just radiation because it's just so powerful, this contamination, that this is an evacuation zone right here. But people are still working there. Thousands of people are still working there. Now, if we zoom in on here, there's a couple fascinating things that I found. So let's cruise into the plant right here. Now, as you could see, this is all activities. Let's go just on the driving. See what's happening here? Let's go a little closer. You could see that they're driving to the parking lot over here. Obviously, there's not doing any running because who the hell would want to run around here? And there's no water activity, thank God, because I don't think they're that stupid. And here's the snow activity. So we'll go to the all activity. And this must be a main road that they're coming in to get to Fukushima. See that right in here? But if you look, they're getting off over here and they're taking this road. And you know where it ends up. Right over here. So let's go on the satellite. That's the parking lot. So someone has got their app going and it's collecting data and it's showing that they're coming to this parking lot at Fukushima. Now this is an old picture here because they still have the grass over here. This is all cemented now. Now when you go with that's the rides. Must be cars or motorcycles. And then here's the jogging and running. Boom, all gone. I don't blame them. Who'd want to be jogging over here? At the end of the day, I'd want to get the hell out of this place because it basically is a hellhole. So now let's take out the map of the satellite. And we'll pull out a little bit here. See, there's no other activity going around here. This is darker, so this must be the main route. Someone is taking this route here. They're coming in through here. Let's check this out. And it looks like they're making it right up to about here, and that's it. Their Geiger counters probably went off. They're like, whoa, let's stop here. The radiation is deadly, and let's make a turnaround. Let's U-haul our ass out of here. And actually it looks like it did because look at, there's a double strand in there. And you know it's a ghost town because look at, there's no activity over here. Pretty sure they abandoned this town because of the nuclear power plants blew up and contaminated the area. This is literally a ghost town. Let's go off satellite. What's wild though is if you overlaid the evacuation zone onto this map, I will bet that there's areas here where there's activities. People are coming over here where they actually shouldn't be. But then again, if there's an evacuation zone and you got thousands of people that are working at Fukushima every day, they got to be living somewhere. So they're probably living in these outer areas here where all this activity is. Now this is the riding. Let's see if there's any running going around. Yeah, there's still runners. Maybe think they gotta jog to be healthy so they can combat this radiation poisoning. But look at this. There's a bunch of running going around in this town. Let's do the satellite and see where that's at. Yeah, look at that. Oh boy, look at this. This is a hot spot over here. So let's go to another activity, a water activity. Yeah, look at that. This is where they're going to probably work out over here. See this? Let's go on the running. Boom. Let's go on the driving. Exactly, because they can't drive their cars over here, so there's nothing showing up over here. Except someone over here must have been drinking too much of that radioactive sake, because look at it, looks like they took a car right through here. Now this is the driving. Look at that. Is that incredible? Let's put a label on here. Maybe it'll show what city this is. I'll take the satellite off. Well, too bad it's in Japanese. Wow, is that amazing? That's the, let's go back to the here's another one I bet you they're doing. There's a track over here, I bet. That would be really hot activity. Let's go to here. Somehow this must be a park or something like that. Yeah, because you can see the difference between when you go from driving to running. I'm wondering also if they had the maps when they were decontaminating, because there's a lot of areas where there's not a lot of driving going around, but there's a lot of running going around. Right in through here. Look at that. All in here too. Right, that's that town. Oh boy, here's another area. What do we got over here? There's a lot of activity around this building. See that? Unless this might be just an area that they're always visiting, but someone's walking around like crazy around here. This might be actually a real important building when I think about it. If we could figure out what building this is, because there is a ton of activity over here. All right, we'll go back to all. And I think I'm going to cut this video right here. Let's do something. We'll see where. Take the satellite off. See where the closest running is to Fukushima. Right over here. Let's zoom in over here and see what this is. Let's take it off here. This is an area where there's a lot of activity going on. And it seems, look at this pattern. And then I will end on this. Check this out. This is Fukushima Daini. This is the power plant that is south of Daiichi. And now here is the driving activity. This is the driving. And they're coming in over here. It looks like to the parking lot area. Parking is over here. And they're also parking over here. But what I find bizarre is since they say nothing happened to this power plant, look at the walking. It seems to be no walking when you approach the power plants themselves. Why do they end right here? This right here looks like they're going in here into this building, and there's something about this building right over here. They're walking to it, but they're not driving around it. So there's something about this building. They might be incinerating over here. They're doing something because there's a lot of walking activity around here. But if you notice, there's no walking activity around the reactors themselves, which would be right around here. So for some reason, these people stop right over here and here, probably go into these buildings here, and they don't get anywhere near these reactors. So I don't believe TEPCO, the Japanese government, or anybody that possibly something went down in these reactors also that we're not being told. And I would believe that something went down because they're just a bunch of liars from day one. So we'll pull out of the satellite. Doing all activity. Let's go back up to Fukushima. And pull away, and you'll see the dead zone of activity. That surrounds the plant. See the dead zone? And there you go. Look at all the activity in Tokyo. And they're saying that Tokyo should have been evacuated. Talk about mass panic, but it just goes to show that they couldn't have done that. Too many people were over there.